everyone. Hey everyone. I thought I'd do an extra live this week. My friend's not that short. We're just a bit high up. Because today is World Suicide Prevention Day, and whilst it's really easy to scroll past all these mental health campaigns, I think we've become a bit desensitized to things. It's something that I'm really, really passionate about, is looking at prevention rather than just cure. And for me, for somebody in the past who has attempted suicide, it is a really important issue because it definitely, in some cases, can be preventable. So I thought I'd do a bit of a how to help your mental health. And one of the ways is when you get surprise guests. So I was about to do a live vlog, and my lovely friend Sarah called up and said, I'm just round the corner. And so she's come for a drink, and I was really tempted today because I was having one of those weeks, I think, where my head just goes to mush. I've been feeling really positive, and then this week I just feel a bit all over the place, and all I could think about was having cocktails. So instead of cocktails, I've chatted to Sarah, I've had my tonic water with no gin, and then shortly I'm off out dancing, going to a little dance class with my friend. So hopefully that'll pick me up for the night. But yeah, I think one thing that we all kind of struggle with is maintaining our mental health, because I think it's as important as our physical health. So we go to gym to train, or we go and try and keep fit where possible, but how often do we think about his head? And what about you, Sarah? What do you think helps your mental health?
I was actually thinking how cool it is that you Yorkshire got to gym.
Got to gym. Hey, yeah. Sarah's just caught up on my Yorkshire accent, and I didn't realise it.
I'm off to
gym, off to supermarket, off to toilet. That's what I always say. And people in Wakefield think I've got a posh accent.
Yeah, but compared to some people in Wakefield, you probably are.
True. So Wakefield's in West Yorkshire. I'm from South Yorkshire originally. But anyway, we digress. But for me, I know with my mental health, being active really helps. Talking to friends, getting out and about. So this morning, I felt like rubbish, and I'm having a bit of a body confidence crisis at the moment. I just feel like a house. And this morning I did a dress fitting in Leeds, and that was really good fun. That was at Mark, a little independent clothes shop in Leeds. So I'm doing like a Simply Ladies Real Women fashion show. So that perked me up, and I had loads of meetings. So just carrying on going really, really helps. What do you find?
To be honest, at this stage, probably staying in bed.
Staying in bed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest, yeah.
Yeah. I think like self-care is really important, and sleep.
I think that when you're feeling good, like just going out and doing stuff and talking to people helps. But I think when it's bad, there's nothing that will help except staying in bed. Or like watching a film or something.
Yeah.
Do you know, I saw something, if you ever are really low and you feel so alone with mental health, watch It or something scary, because then you won't feel alone anymore.
Oh, so, that's nice.
Not really, because you'd be like terrified, thinking you're going to get murdered.
Okay,
you won't
feel alone. You're just like, and one thing that I learned from my counsellor, because I love a good positive affirmation, but when you're feeling really bad, they're not necessarily enough. But one thing that does help me is my visualization, because she always says, like, think of like whether it's an addiction or a really bad mental health episode, think of it as a wave. So like the wave will pass. So like you get to a climax, not sexually, and you get to that like point of where you think like, I've got to do this. So for me today, it might have been I've got to have a drink, or I've got to do something self-destructive, but know that then once you get through that, keep yourself busy or do whatever self-care, then the wave does pass. And I think that's the same when I've been feeling really low in the past. you think that there is no way out, there is nothing you can do to feel better, but sometimes by just time, I think, and just carrying on. That said, I am no expert, this is just from personal experience, because for me, people are always really shocked when they hear what's actually happening behind closed doors, when it has come to my mental health in the past. And that's not always helpful, because people just treat you like you're fine and you're really tough and you can take lots of rubbish.
Yeah, unless they're your friend. Like,
yeah.
When me and Victoria, like, we didn't know everything about you, but we knew, like, you had some problems. So then when we couldn't find you, when you weren't active on social media, then we were like, right, this is not Sophie.
Yeah, and that's the thing. That's why it's so important to have amazing friends like these around, who can just pick up on little signs where not everyone would know. Everyone thinks that if you're depressed, you'll be dressed in black, rocking in a corner, crying, and sometimes that might be the case. But other times you might have been, out and about all day, looking like you're having an amazing time, and then something just switches in your head and things get really bad again. But I think the most important thing is to get support, whether that be in friends or services. So we've got Samaritans in the UK, but do drop some links below, whatever you find has helped, or any helplines as well. So that's just a quickie from me today, as I am off dancing. Do you fancy dancing?
Fancy sleeping, I'm tired, I've got an early morning.
So I'm off dancing instead of sitting on my own drinking cocktails at home, because I'm trying to do something positive for my mental health. But I hope you're all doing okay, and I will see you tomorrow. So peace, love and shimmies.